Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at is another pumpkin beer from the Elysian Pumpkin Pack that I was able to snag for $10.99. Not normally priced $10.99. I believe it's $18 or $19.99 normally, but I got a deal on it. Bought it at a gas station, didn't have the price on it. When I took it up to the counter, the guy rung it up, and he said $10.99. So that's what I got it for. Anyway, this one is the Elysian Punkuccino Coffee Pumpkin Ale. Elysian Brewing Company is out of Seattle, Washington. They were acquired by InBev back in 2015, so the distribution should be pretty good. So if you're interested in the variety pack or any of these beers, you should be able to find them in your area. So, coffee pumpkin ale with cinnamon and nutmeg. This one is 6% alcohol by volume. It is unfiltered and may contain sediment. This one also contains lactose. This is the only one out of the variety pack that contains lactose. And it's, cappuccino. It's got milk in it, so makes sense that this one would have lactose in it, give it more of a creamy mouthfeel. All right. There's your pour. Nice, dark brown appearance. Almost black. Really can't see through it very much. Lighting in here is not the best, though. The best by date on here is May 11th, 2020, so very fresh sample. The head has already died down. Didn't pour with much of a head to begin with, but you're looking at a tan head. The aroma, definitely getting those pumpkin pie spice notes. And the coffee. It smells a lot like a pumpkin stout would. You're getting that dark roast, you're getting the coffee aromas, and then you're getting that pumpkin pie spice. It smells really, really good. The coffee is definitely there, but the roast is actually a little bit more prevalent on the aroma, getting a lot of that dark roasted malt character on the aroma. And then the coffee is in the background along with the pumpkin pie spice. So it smells delightful. Without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers, guys. I can already tell you this is another winner from Elysian. I have been very pleased with the pumpkin beers out of this variety pack. Some of the best pumpkin beers that I've ever had. Not just the Night Owl. That one is my favorite so far. It's just got that classic pumpkin pie taste and those roasted pumpkin seeds in there. Really amped up the flavor. This one does not have roasted pumpkin seeds, I don't believe. If it does not specify like the Night Owl did. It just says coffee pumpkin ale with cinnamon and nutmeg. The lactose is giving this a creamy mouthfeel. Nice creamy mouthfeel, which is really complementary to the pumpkin pie spice notes that I'm getting on the palate. The coffee flavor is very nice without being overpowering. 6% alcohol. This is borderline sessionable. The body is on the medium side. You could definitely drink a few of these, but it is a little heavier, obviously, than your average beer. I mean, just look at it and you can tell. But a very nice flavor profile. The carbonation is fine and prickly on the medium side with that. The finish is relatively crisp, very clean finish. You're not getting any off flavors, just those nice pumpkin pie notes with the little bit of coffee, which also adds a little bit of bitterness on the finish to balance it out because this is a little bit more malt forward and sweet with those pumpkin pie spices in there. But the deep roast really adds some nice character along with the coffee. Gives it that little bit of bitterness on the finish to balance it out quite nicely. I've never had a coffee pumpkin beer before today, so very impressed. It's definitely a unique beer. I like the combination of the pumpkin pie spices and the coffee. I think they pair very well together, which is probably why if you go to Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts this time of year, everybody's drinking the pumpkin spice coffee drinks. I see why. I mean, it's very enjoyable, very nice combination. Um, I really like this beer. Is it as good as the Night Owl? Probably not. That's more of a classic pumpkin beer. This one, though, is very innovative. It's got some great things going on with it, and I still think it's a solid A. So one more sip, and I'll give you guys a rating here. Mm. It's close though. That Night Owl I gave a 97 out of 100. I thought that was getting up there towards world class. This is right there with it. I'm going to go with a 96 out of 100, although I prefer the Night Owl because I'm not a huge coffee fan. And I do think that coffee can sometimes be overbearing, overpowering, especially when you put it in beer. It kind of takes over the palate and you don't get a lot of those other flavors that I'm looking for in a beer. But with this one, it's very well balanced. It's not too much. So I'm really, really enjoying this. 96 out of 100, guys, for the Elysian Punkuccino Coffee Pumpkin Ale. Definitely worth checking out if you are into pumpkin beers and you like coffee. This is a winner for sure. Really, really good stuff from Elysian. If you can find the 6 packs of this, I recommend it. Or if you can find the 12-pack variety pack, definitely check it out. You might not be able to get it for $10.99, but even if you have to pay $18 or $19.99, I think it's well worth it. There's some fine, really good pumpkin flavors in all of the beers that I've had out of the variety pack, and these are among some of the best pumpkin beers that I've had. No joke. So highly recommended. 96 out of 100. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a great day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.